You're listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Sunday the 23rd of November, 2025. It is 62 days after the fall equinox. It is 28 days before the winter solstice. By the French Republican calendar, it is the third day of Frimaire, the day of the chicorée, the chicory. The sun rises today at 6:52 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 11:42 a.m. The sun sets today at 4:32 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 5:02 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 5:35 p.m. The length of daytime today is 1 minute, 41 seconds shorter than yesterday. The moon is in its waxing crescent phase and is 10% full at midday. The first quarter will arrive on Friday, the 28th of November. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the early morning, low tide, 5:34 a.m., 21 centimeters. Near midday, high tide, 11:54 a.m., 1 meter 52. In the evening, low tide, 6:12 p.m., 0 centimeters. In our shared realm of plants and animals, the first cut Christmas trees have appeared in stands around the neighborhood. The balsam fir is a great favorite, as is the somewhat denser Fraser fir. These groups of trees from farms to the north bring a different pine needle texture to these parts, so unlike our pitch pines and eastern white pines. And to have the streets, now largely bereft of leaves, suddenly arrayed with small groves of evergreens is a treat. The tree sellers huddle in their little wood cabins, someone at watch 24 hours a day. It will be interesting to see, as more and more tree sellers arrive, how many will come this year from Quebec. Given the current cut-off of trade with our northern neighbor, perhaps the Quebecois will stay home. Commemorations. In the history of theater. This date, in the year 534 BCE, is widely reported as the first time in Greek theater that an actor played a role on stage. Aristotle wrote that until that time Greek theater had been entirely choral, with set songs sung by choirs. He credited Thespis of Icaria as the first to add lines spoken in character. Thespis lends his name to the term thespian, to refer to an actor. Although this may be a bit of theatrical myth-making, the Greek theater and its conventions laid the foundations for theater in the Greco-Roman world, and then in Western culture as a whole. On this day in 1644, the poet John Milton published his pamphlet Areopagitica. In it he argued against the system of licensing printed works, which had given the English state a powerful tool to censor published works. His Areopagitica was one of the first and strongest defenses of the right to free expression. On this day in 1897, John Lee Love patented his portable pencil sharpener. Love was a black carpenter from Fall River, Massachusetts, who was also an inventor. His pencil sharpener had a hand crank and a compartment to hold the pencil shavings. It became popular and was referred to as the Love Sharpener. Versions of the device are still sold today. On this day in 2005, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf was elected president of Liberia. She was the first woman elected as head of state of an African country in modern times. She trained in finance and had been a minister of government in the Tolbert administration. After the violent 1980 coup, she fled the country, returning after democracy was restored. Her financial background helped her stabilize Liberia's finances. She remained in office until 2018. Today we remember Harpo Marx, born on this day in 1888 in Manhattan. Unlike the other Marx brothers, whose comedy was based in rapid-fire, witty repartee, Harpo never spoke. Instead, he relied on physical comedy based in vaudeville, clowning, and mime. His physical agility was striking. He also played many musical instruments with great skill, allowing their sounds to evoke the voice and punctuate his routines. His curly blonde wig was part of his singular persona. His autobiography was aptly titled Harpo Speaks. We are glad that Thespis of Icaria and Harpo Marx bookend our commemorations today. And that is the Observatory, Sunday the 23rd of November, 2025.